Yep, you guys saw the title, right? That's what this is about. No, that's what this is clearly about. Hello everybody, my name is Ultimate Player. Welcome to a video that I really thought was appropriate to make. Welcome to the video. Welcome to what I call a character versus character scenario. Now, there are many channels that do this. I know, yes, and you guys might be surprised why I'm doing this, because you guys might be surprised, like, why is he doing character versus character? But I think this is actually a really good fight to see. Super Saiyan Goku from the Frieza saga versus Garlic Jr. Now, this is kind of a really cool fight, because Garlic Jr., as we all know, is immortal. We all know this. Like, he's from the Garlic Jr. from the Garlic Jr. saga. He's basically immortal. Now, the basic thing about Garlic Jr. is he got all the Dragon Balls and then basically wished for immortality. Just for some weird reason. I have no idea why. I have no idea why. But he wished for immortality and then expected to just go ahead and what was the thing that he decided to do? He decided to grab all the Dragon Balls and then wish himself to be immortal, which kind of is a big step up, actually. He's immortal, which means he can't die, which is kind of scary. But I'm talking about Garlic Jr. before he even got immortality, which if it was the Garlic Jr. with mortality versus the Garlic Jr. the Garlic Jr. with immortality versus the Garlic Jr. before he got immortality, of course, the immortal one would win. Why? Because he's immortal. I don't know. Why? Because he's immortal. How do you kill something that can't die? Know what I mean? Alright. So let's do this. Super Saiyan Frieza Saga Goku versus Garlic Jr. Who would win? Well, here's my thing. If these two are going at it, if these two are really gonna fight, first, let's go through everything about each. One is, let's do Garlic Jr. first. Garlic Jr. is basically, has his own saga, hardly enough, and one of the movies he fought his son, he fought him in base form, and then in the second movie, I think he fought him in, like, base form, and then the first movie, he still had his staff. But this is Garlic Jr. fighting Goku as a Super Saiyan, which, to me, is crazy. That's a crazy fight to think about, because if you really think about it, and you actually put these two in the same ring, Super Saiyan Goku versus Garlic Jr. Garlic Jr. was extremely powerful. He had many different attacks. He can punch really hard. He also has a transformation that just does that, and he can summon the Dead Zone, which anyone who gets trapped in there just is trapped there forever, pretty much. Now, if it's Super Saiyan Goku, here's the thing. The only thing that I can really think of for Garlic Jr. to have any chance of winning is him opening up the Dead Zone, which is pretty crazy. Otherwise, he'll just have to use all different types of attacks and hope he wins. However, I'm sorry, my nose is very excuse me, guys. My nose is stopped up. My nose is stopped up. Hang on, give me a minute. Okay, I'm back, and I have tissue now. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Super Saiyan Goku versus Garlic Jr. First off, Oh God. Um, he would. Let's go over this one by one. Um, as far as Garlic Jr. goes, the hardest thing that he's fought is his son, is Goku's son. Um, if these two were to go at it, the hardest thing that he's ever fought, I think Garlic Jr. has ever fought, is Goku's son Gohan, and this wasn't even when he is Super Saiyan, but this is Gohan's father Goku when he is the Super Saiyan. So really, this fight to me would really be able to go either way. This fight can go either way. Either Super Saiyan Goku can win, or Garlic Jr. can somehow pull out a win. I don't know how he's going to do that. But whatever. I mean, if it was Goku and Frieza, of course. Garlic Jr. is getting destroyed. But this is Goku by himself fighting Garlic Jr. and his henchmen as a Super Saiyan. Which, that's going to be crazy. I wish I could put like a image of Goku right here being a Super Saiyan, but I don't have one, the editing skills to put that there, and two, I don't have like the editing skills to do any of that. And I wish I had a garbage disposal here, because I don't want to just throw it on the ground. Crud on a stick. Okay, whatever. Now, I'm not saying Garlic Jr. has a 100% chance of victory, because he clearly doesn't. Garlic Jr. I wish I could pull up like a different thing of I mean, I wish I could show you guys what Garlic Jr. and then look like. Hopefully, in like a gameplay video, I could probably, or not in a gameplay. If I was using my other camera, this is the camera that I want to use when I talk about versus matchups and do character update and do channel updates and stuff like that. That's what I'm doing this for. But this is Super Saiyan Goku versus Garlic Jr. Now, I wanted to talk about this because hang on, give me a minute. Okay, I'm back, and I still have this roll of tissue with me. It's because I'm blowing out my nose. But the thing is that if it's Super Saiyan Goku versus Garlic Jr., if it was Super Saiyan Goku and Garlic Jr. going at it, I truly believe. Now, I know for a fact that Super Saiyan Goku is tons of times stronger than Garlic Jr. Because Garlic Jr., despite his transformation and how much stronger it does make him, I really don't think that against something as strong as a Super Saiyan, and that goes for any Super Saiyan, not just Goku. I mean, that goes for Vegeta. In some cases, Bardock. I mean, if you really count him as a Super Saiyan, or anything at all, really, he's really irrelevant at this point. he is irrelevant at this point. Super Bardock is not even relevant or anything like that. But the thing is that I'm talking about these two actually fighting, and I'm not saying it's one-on-one, because I'm saying that it's Garlic Jr. with the help of his henchmen versus Goku as a Super Saiyan fighting all of them by himself. Who would win? Which, of course, yes, I gave Garlic Jr. help, but I just didn't feel like it would be fair for me to put it in a one-on-one matchup. That would just be ridiculous. I mean, that would be, to me personally, I feel like that's just personally unfair. Ah, crud. Great. Now my ears are void. Don't know why. But don't know why. Hang on. Okay, I'm back, and look what I have with me. My water bottle, except it's not full of water. Full of Arizona. Now these two are incredibly powerful. They can do many different attacks and can do many different things. However, here's the deal. If it comes to these two going at it, Goku may be stronger, faster, and have more durability. Apparently, because whenever Goku goes Super Saiyan, it seems he can just take tons and tons of hits. For some reason, he's just... Now, if it was Super Saiyan 3 Goku, kind of screwed for Garlic Jr., but Garlic Jr., I think, if Garlic Jr. really does play his cards right, I feel like that he's gonna be barely able to beat Super Saiyan. But if he does something stupid like open up the dead zone, then Goku, one, has more than enough energy to stick himself to the ground against the Force trying to pull him into the dead zone, and he would just kick the Garlic Jr. in there, and then he would just be dead. Like, seriously, that's just game over. Like, there's nothing that he can really do. There's nothing that that Garlic Jr. can really do against that. Nothing really. There's nothing that he can do. Because when it comes to these two going at it, and I know I recorded a couple of videos on my phone, or not recorded, live streamed on my phone before. I know I did that. And I did that because I was bored. Whenever I live stream, I'm mostly just bored out of my mind. This is me uploading a video because I actually thought this would be fun to talk about. Super Saiyan Goku versus Garlic Jr. Now, Garlic Jr., on his hand of the fight, he does have the dead zone, which means he could just open up the dead zone and try to trap Goku in there forever. However, if Goku... as for Goku's side of the fight, there's almost tons of ways he can win, actually. He can win by just shooting Ki Blast, pretty much, and just hitting Garlic Jr. Unless Garlic Jr. decides to dodge, which most likely he will, and move out of the way. Now, Goku as a Super Saiyan, he will do everything in his power to just completely annihilate Garlic Jr. before he can even think about destroying the Dead Zone. Now, this one, unlike I think that the Frieza saga of Goku still remember who Garlic Jr. is. he still remembers who he is. He knows he knows what Garlic Jr. is all about, and he's just crazy about it. But it's these two fighting. Hey, what the crap, dude? No, get out of here. Doesn't even make sense. Okay. Doesn't even make sense. Get out of here. Frick you. Stupid notifications. It's just these two going at it is kind of crazy to me. And it's really insane that these two would actually fight. And to even think, like, to have these two battle, because base form and Kaioken was something that Garlic Jr. had a lot of trouble with at first. Like, he didn't understand. He was like, why does this make you stronger? But you're putting a strain on yourself. This transformation of Super Saiyan, I feel that Garlic Jr. would not understand at all. Well, he would understand it, but it would take him tons and tons upon tons of time to be able to understand something like that. And his henchmen, I think, are pretty much automatically dead because they can't even fight Krillin or, like, they can't even fight Krillin or Piccolo, which both of them weaker than Super Saiyan Goku. Huh. Super Saiyan Goku. Well, that is until Piccolo fused with Kami and Nail. Then they became stronger than Goku, even as a Super Saiyan. But this is Goku as a Super Saiyan from the Frieza saga. So he was only fused with Nail. So Kami is still in the picture. Goku as a Super Saiyan, I feel like would have found a way to dispose of Garlic Jr. and just completely destroyed him. But I'm not sure. That's just me. Garlic Jr. is extremely powerful. I know I explained that already, but he's just incredibly powerful. Now, I mean, it's not the same. I mean, saying Goku versus Garlic Jr. is I can't even talk now. Saying Super Saiyan Goku versus Garlic Jr. is not the same thing as saying, it's not the same thing as saying Super Saiyan, it's not the same thing as saying, like, Kara versus Sans. Like, we already all know, like, Kara versus Sans from Undertale, we all already know who would win that battle. Obviously, Kara. Sans is stronger and has more attacks and can fight better, but Kara would still win because she can just continuously keep coming back from death, and eventually she'll kill him. And eventually she killed Sans, so Kara kind of win that. So Sans wins that battle for a little while, and then Kara just completely annihilates him after learning all his moves. Kara, but this is not what we're talking about. We're not talking about Undertale, we're talking about Dragon Ball Z. Super Saiyan Goku, I feel, would find a way to dispose of Garlic Jr. pretty much for good, even though he's immortal. Because Super Saiyan Goku at that point had tons of ways to dispose of people, and he was fighting Frieza at the time. But Super Saiyan Goku does have a lot of, because Garlic Jr. he has a lot of flaws. He messes up easily, and when he gets completely pissed off at somebody, he'll just open up the dead zone. Like, that's gonna fix anything. Which, it might for him, but again, some people, like, he could just suck some people in the dead zone and be like, I'm done with you. But with Super Saiyan Goku, you really have to keep a calm head. Like, you have to keep yourself calm enough to also defend yourself from Goku's rage. This is Frieza Saga Goku. So once he became angry, it was done. Like, this battle was done, son. So really, it all depends on if Garlic Jr. can keep a level head while defending himself against Goku's rage. If he can keep a level head, then yes, Garlic Jr. has somewhat a chance of winning. However, if Garlic Jr. also gets pissed off, because the thing about Goku is, even if you piss him off, he'll still find a way to really, he'll still find a way to just, he'll just still find a way to be angry and still strategize. Which I wish that was a skill I had in battle. In, like, real life battle, I wish I could just be pissed off and still be able to strategize, but I can't do that. But yeah, but yeah, like I said, who do you guys think would win this fight? Do you think Super Saiyan Goku would win, or do you think Garlic Jr. would win? Do you think Garlic Jr. has somewhat of a chance? Like, I feel like that if Garlic Jr. can keep a calm mind and defend himself against Goku's rage, then Garlic Jr. would then be able to combat Super Saiyan Goku's plans and be able to find a way to beat him. However, if he just gets completely pissed off and just goes off doing random bull crap, then of course, when it comes to those two fighting and they're both pissed off except one can still strategize, then of course Garlic Jr. is immediate death. So who do you guys think would win this fight? Super Saiyan Goku or Garlic Jr.? Let's all talk about this. Let's all talk about this fight. Super Saiyan Goku versus Garlic Jr. Let's see who would win this fight. Also, this is a channel update because I forgot to do one a couple of videos ago. I'm really sorry that I forgot to do that, but I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now, or by the time you watch this, I already done it. Or by the time you watch this, I already done it. So this is kind of, so if this is up, I already did the channel update, but I'm doing it now. If you're watching this right now, I really expect, like, I was really, I'm gonna open up with this. I am actually happy that I get to, I'm really happy that I get to live stream again. Live streaming, I really miss live streaming. I missed it so much because live streaming was one of my most favorite things to do. It was, like, live streaming, if you guys don't remember my old channel, I literally, like, whenever I had a chance, I would live stream. I would live stream on YouTube. And it would be the most epic thing I've ever done in my life. Like, it would be literally the best thing ever. Because then tons of people would come up and come talking to me like, hey, Ultimate, blah, 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 and it would be very fun. Or whatever. But the reason why that ended is because of the YouTube gaming app just, for some reason, shut down. And shut down or just stopped. And I don't know why. It was fine the way it was. Like, you could have had the new home, and then you could have had YouTube Gaming. The YouTube Gaming app also helped keep some of the stuff in order, but whatever, it's gone now. And if they decide to bring it back, I don't know. somewhere in the future, maybe that will bring the YouTube gaming app back. I don't know. Maybe then I could like start live streaming on my phone again, because I can't live stream for right now. But live streaming was one of my most favorite things to do. It was literally the best thing in the world. I love live streaming. Like I'll live stream almost anything. I'll live stream a game for literal hours. I could live stream literally anything. I don't care. Once it comes down to live streaming, I love live streaming. Like if you guys haven't seen my not my old channel, I'm still using that channel. But if you guys haven't seen my like channel, like the videos on my old channel, most of them are me live streaming. Yes, you heard me correctly. These are me live streaming, which I used to do so much because of the YouTube gaming app. When I found out about it, I started live streaming, and it was literally the best thing ever. It was literally the best thing in the world to me. It was just incredible. I love live streaming so much. It just is. It's so much fun. Like when you live stream, it's so much fun. Even if the thing's kind of annoying and it gets on your nerves, it's still so much fun to live stream. Like, I love live streaming. Like, when it comes to live streaming, here's the thing I do on live stream. And the thing I like about live streaming is that people can tune in and talk to me while I play. That's the best thing ever to me. Like, I would be able to, I would live stream on my computer. I would, if I could. But I can't. For I think almost plenty of reasons. I don't have the equipment for it. I don't have the stuff for it. So the only time I can live stream is when I'm on my phone. So the only time I can live stream is if I'm on my phone. That's the only time I live stream. Otherwise, I'm making videos. Which, making videos, of course, I love doing that too. I love making videos for all you guys. But the thing is that once it comes down to making videos, it's really, really hard to really make a good video, because it's going to be so long. Because I spend like an hour recording, and then I try to upload it, and it takes forever. Also, you guys remember my overtime series? Yeah, that took forever because I was trying to beat that one boss at the end, and it was so hard. And I had to go all the way back to the hospital and do whatever. Surprised I beat that on my second try though. That was my second try, not my first one. My first one failed, and I had to delete the video and then re-upload it, and I actually had to do all this crap. Now, I am thinking about doing the genocide run. I am thinking about doing that, but I really don't think I would have the time for that, because that's so time consuming, and also I don't know when I should move on to the next stage. Like, do you move on to the next stage when you kill a whole bunch of enemies in one area, or do you just move on to the next stage when you kill everything in one area, or do you just come to the next stage when it says nobody came, or some bullcrap? I don't know. I don't know these things. I don't know what the heck is happening in that game. I don't know if I could really do anything in that game for the genocide mode. But if you guys really want to see me play genocide mode, leave a comment down below and like any of my overtime videos. Just like any of them. I don't really care. Like, if you like if one of those videos get like 30,000 likes, or not 30,000, maybe 15, maybe like 10,000. If it gets 10,000 likes, I will do the genocide run. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button down below, and if you like it, go ahead and subscribe. I actually would do a whole lot more videos. I hope that I can actually get better equipment. I really want better equipment. I really want equipment that I can actually do stuff on and actually record videos and live stream, which, by the way, still one of my most favorite things to do up to date. I love live streaming, so if you guys want me to live stream, I'll do it. I'll live stream anything. I don't care. No, I don't care. Live streaming, literally best thing ever. Like, what the freak, dude? I see people live stream and I'm like, I want to live stream now, but I just don't, because I don't think that anything will come good from it. But if you guys want me to live stream, leave a comment down below and like the video. Maybe even subscribe. And only if you want to, though. If you don't want to, then you don't have to. Anyway, guys, see you next time.